If a wife wants to get back at her husband, that's been done. People have been imprisoned for it. You know, guys may be looking for it if they know something's coming. In this case, though,
I feel like we did one from like Montana. Not all that. Like the guy came into a little bit of money, and then the wife started like putting broken glass or something in his food every morning, or some sort of poison.
That rings a bell.
And then she thought she was going to inherit all the money, and she got nothing.
I mean, finally, broken glass in food. That's pretty good. That's not bad. This happened in Moscow. 39-year-old woman, 41-year-old husband. She went and looked at his phone and found some messages from another woman.
Okay.
The messages detailed an erotic dream about her having sex with him on a beach.
That's not his fault.
Not his fault, but it's there, and he didn't delete it. I don't know what he's thinking. So
I can tell you what he's thinking. I'm going to use that one for later. That's what he's thinking.
Instead of confronting her husband directly, the wife plans and orchestrates her assault. She goes and gets her teeth sharpened. She has them filed down to make them sharper, a la Dee Snider of Twisted Sister.
Back in the, was that the old Widowmaker days? Was that from Widowmaker? Wait a second. So
she got them sharpened.
So he got caught, and then he starts planning basically a hit on the wife?
No. No,
I understand it, but before that, you said he got caught, and then he started planning her demise.
She started planning his demise.
Okay.
That's what I said. Yep.
I misunderstood.
So she, as the person who did the investigation said, she modified her teeth to guarantee that her plan would work. So she orchestrated a trap. She said, let's have a nice dinner. She cooked the dinner. They sat down and drank. They ate the dinner. They drank some more. And then they went to bed where, sexy stuff started happening.
Okay.
She broke out the sharpened teeth in a oral kind of way. And she bit his penis clear off with her teeth that were sharpened ahead of time. She then said, and said,
well, let's see what kind of woman is she? Like, how far down did she get? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so far.
All the way down to the base?
So far.
Because that's a keeper.
She said, okay. Her quote, it's your own fault. Now you can't do it with anyone else. The husband, shocked, obviously, goes into hypovolemic shock and lost consciousness from the pain and the shock. When he regains consciousness, he's alone, bleeding profusely. She didn't even do it and then even try to save him. So he's bleeding. He immediately, while bleeding profusely, after having passed out, successfully preserves his severed organ in a glass with salt water.
He found it.
He pops it in the glass, thinks of putting salt in water and whatever, and then calls emergency services. They get to him. They take the penis and the salt solution to the hospital with him, rush him there because, of course, he's been bleeding for a while, and they can't save it. There is no function to be saved. It is over for that penis. So
what's the plan?
The doctor says his only option is penile prosthesis, an internal penile prosthesis with a pump. So that's the only thing he has. Meanwhile, the husband's like, I'm innocent. That's all it says here is I'm innocent. She just sent it to me. He has never cheated on her. He's like, who knows what really happened there, but that's what he's saying. He is currently raising their 7-year-old kid as a single parent.
She locked up.
She just, a couple weeks ago, this month, received a 5-year sentence in a Russian women's penal colony.
That's funny. How apropos.
5 years for intentional grievous bodily harm. You, ma'am, will live in a penal colony. And the husband, in his comment after the sentencing, said that she is now experiencing in prison severe tooth decay, which he calls karma.
Here's my question, though. How did he not notice that she sharpened her teeth?
I don't know. She went outside the house, obviously, to get it done for whatever reason.
And this is guy stuff right here.
He's not paying attention, right?
Well, hold on. You know your wife just filed her teeth down, right? Just did it. Now, all of a sudden, you're fooling around. She starts doing the oral stuff, and no part of you is like, yeah, this is probably a bad idea. You're just such a guy. You're just going along with it because, hey, maybe that doesn't happen all the time and this is a cool thing. I got news for you. If my wife sharpens her teeth down, she's not going anywhere near that with her mouth. Not a
There are
chance.
so many guys, though, who wouldn't notice, I think.
You wouldn't notice your wife sharpened her teeth and looks like Dee Snider?
How much does it take to, I mean, you have these
but
two pointy ones to begin with. If they're just a little pointier, maybe you don't even realize.
Or if it's her front teeth now.
Well, if her front teeth are made into upside-down triangles, then of course.
Because you're not filing down your back teeth. You can't get those to a point. All you can get is the fronts and the bottoms.
Yeah, I don't know how much she needed to rip and tear, but it worked. It totally worked.
I got news for you. With that dude, this is partially on him. You should be a little bit more aware of your surroundings.
So for ladies taking notes, that was 5 years in a penal colony. 5 years. Yeah, you may want to reconsider.